welcome to Impact Assessment. In this video, we'll show you how to log in and how to enter student data into your Markbooks. This video is intended for all Impact Assessment users. Now, when your school or system creates an Impact Assessment account for you, you'll receive an email invitation asking you to set up a password. Once you've completed this step, you can log in using your email address and password on the Impact Assessment login page. If your school uses a single sign-on, you may also be able to log in using your Microsoft or Google account. After logging in, you'll arrive at the Impact Assessment dashboard. That's what you can see on the screen right now. To find the Markbooks that have been assigned to you, select the Markbooks area from the home page. Here, you'll see all Markbooks linked to the classes you have permission to view. For each Markbook, you'll be able to see who published the assessment family, the school that it's been assigned to, the subject, the year level, the class, and the percentage complete. You'll also see this extra menu here at the end called Actions, and we'll use that later on. You can customize this view using the drop-down menu. So you can go here where it says Show these columns, click on the down arrow, and you can select ones that you wish to see or uncheck ones that you don't want to see. For example, I might not want to see the school column because they're all assigned to me through my same school. You might want to add in a column showing the number of students that were absent from this assessment. So you can change the view using that drop-down menu. When you're ready to enter data, click on the three dots under the Actions menu and select Edit. I'm just going to scroll down to find one that I would like to show you. So we're going to click on the three dots and click. When the Markbook opens, you'll see the question and available marks across the top and the students in your class listed down the left. If you hover over a question number at the top, you'll see the question text and the curriculum topics linked to that question. To enter data, click into a cell and use the number keys on your keyboard. When the cell turns green, this means your data has been automatically saved. You can move between cells using the arrow keys and continue to enter data. If you try to enter a mark higher than the maximum available, for example, entering a mark of 3 for this question worth 1, the score will not be accepted and the cell will wiggle just a little bit to show you that it didn't work. Now, Impact Assessment includes several tools to speed up data entry. You can drag and drop marks. So, for example, I might want to drag this score of 1 down because I know all of those students got that question correct. I can copy and paste. So I can select a value and paste it into another cell or into a group of cells. And I can copy and paste from an external Excel spreadsheet or from other cells within this Markbook. Now, if a student answered a question incorrectly, enter a 0 to show that the question was attempted but not correct. If a student did not attempt a question at all, you enter the value of n. This is important as it allows you to identify patterns later during analysis. If an assessment has multiple parts, use the drop-down menu at the top of the screen to move between those parts. For tiered assessments, you will also see a tier selector and, for example, foundation and higher. If you enter data for a student in one tier, they will automatically be removed from the other tier. You can use the selector to move between tiers as needed. Now, you don't have to enter question level data for each student. You can choose to enter either question level data or part level totals if that's been permitted for your assessment, or whole test values. However, it is important to note that entering part level or test level data will overwrite and delete any question level data already entered for that student. Some assessments will only allow question level entry, and others may not have multiple parts. So don't worry if some of the options aren't available for every assessment. You can use the toggle on the left-hand side to view student characteristics that is pulled from your school information system. Currently, you can use it to reveal gender of your students, which you can use when you're analysing data. We do suggest, however, that you do have the characteristics toggle off for privacy reasons. If a student did not sit the assessment, use the absent column. Absent students are excluded from analysis and standardization, and you won't need to enter data for them. So you can choose to mark them as absent for the entire assessment, or if there was individual parts they were absent for, you can select just those parts. If a student later completes the assessment, you can unlock the Markbook, remove the absence, and enter their data. If your class list changes after a Markbook has been created, for example, if students join or leave your class, the Markbook will not automatically update. To update the class list, you're going to click on Refresh Student List, and then you can choose whether to add students who have joined your teaching group or remove students who have left the teaching group. Keep in mind that impact assessment updates data from your school's information system via scheduled syncs, so changes may not appear immediately. Once all data has been entered, click Submit. You can only submit a Markbook once 100% of the required data has been entered, whether that's question level, part level, or test level, or even absence data. When you submit, you'll be taken directly to the assessment analysis page. If you're not ready to submit, you can select Save and Submit later. Impact Assessment automatically saves all green cells so you can safely navigate away and return later. You can also select Save to CSV if your school or system needs to export the Markbook. That completes our guide to logging in and entering data into Markbooks in Impact Assessment. For further support, visit the Help Centre for additional videos and guides.